It all begins with the need to want to do something, something special, to do something with one's talent.
I've always wanted to be an artist. My work is talking to scientists and neurologists about how the brain functions from that perspective, but trying to make it into sculptures that say something more about the mind than the scientific point of view.
I love to create. I've always wanted to create. It's part of who I am, and it's something that I need to do. I visualise how something will look, and then using glass I turn this vision into reality.
I remember I found the transition to secondary school very difficult. I done well at primary school. I was towards the top of the class, and I think a bit of an arrogant 10-year-old, I suppose. Within a term I plummeted to the bottom of the class. And I think almost at that point I'd switched off the thought of ever having a career or even going to university. That there was one teacher who continued to believe in me throughout the whole of that period. And somehow she made me feel very special. I suppose she befriended me. But the way she talked to me was as an adult, and the language that talked about me having a good future.
If help is given at important times, it can literally be life-changing.
Creating my own visual language is very exciting. However, working with glass is very challenging. It's an unpredictable medium and can be very frustrating. It's a brittle medium, it always breaks, it often cracks, it's very, very fragile.
It is so difficult to produce works, trying to have enough money for the materials to make some art. And there's not that many channels or networks that you can go through.
I've been fortunate enough to have received real help at critical times during my business career. 40-odd years ago, my parents, without inquiring about the risk, remortgaged their house to provide much-needed finance.
It was amazing one day when I opened this envelope and I was sent this money, to be able to do something that I was so passionate about and something that I would never have been able to do or to achieve. I would love to hear that more students like myself had just sort of woke up one morning and went and opened that kind of cheque.
It would be so easy to walk away and give up on the dream. The Futures Fund gave me a sense of acceptance and a belief in my own work. It helped me be accepted for events such as the International Festival of Glass.
I've been working with clients, individuals who have acquired brain injury at a centre in Newcastle, and I've been working with these clients for 11 months now to put on a show at the Baltic which will promote awareness of brain injury.
The Futures Fund is an efficient, well-structured way of giving help at the correct time to deserving students.
I really believe that everyone has a talent. They spend half their life looking for the talent and the other half of their life trying to use their talent.
I look round now and I never forget that there can be simple interventions in the lives of young people that can make all the difference. The way you change the world is by changing the lives of individuals.
Someone out there saying, yeah, what you're doing is good. That push and that extra help at that time was really good for me.
The fund is meant to provide financial help to students who have been identified as having great potential or are special or even exceptional people.
That's the importance of the Futures Fund. It doesn't set out in its headline to change the world, but it does change the world because it sensibly and sensitively and generously supports young men and women who've been to our university.
I am a passionate supporter of the university's Futures Fund.
The Futures Fund was sort of like a bridge. It helped take me across to where I wanted to be.
Now you and I have a responsibility in discovering, nurturing and inspiring the next generation of talented individuals, for these are the ones that will change our community. Help us to help and support talented people.